retro fans, welcome to RetroGameForce. And you know, one of the last systems that I add to my collection was Panasonic 3DO, awesome 32-bit system, and I got a bunch of games with it. But one of the really interesting games I have for it is FIFA Soccer, a port from 1994. Yeah, this early there was a 32-bit FIFA out there. So guys, let's go through the game, travel to time back to 1994 and check if this game was any good. Stay tuned! Back in 1994, the Mega Drive and Super Nintendo owners were playing this. And they were happy. The sound and graphics were great. This was a true simulator on the 16-bit machine. But the 3DO owners were playing this. The 3DO port of this game was showcasing the capabilities of this new system, and in the same time were showing to the users that the Sega and Nintendo best systems were getting old. But to be fair, this system was also crazy expensive, so yeah, not in the range of every pocket. And this was the reason, and the only reason, why this system and this game didn't sold so well. Now going back to the game. Electronic Arts was fully supporting the 3DO to show to the public that they were ready for the future. This game was the embryo of the future FIFA games in the upcoming 32-bit and 64-bit systems. EA called to this graphical engine the Virtual Stadium. Virtua? Really? Seriously? Anyhow, the game had stadiums fully polygonal with texture mapping, and also the characters, the players on the field, were based on pixels. This made possible the use of multiple cameras and zooming. These effects were really creative and new on the market back then, at least on the home consoles. The sound was also top-notch, better than the 16-bit consoles for sure, and with CD quality you have great soundtrack and also great environment on the stadiums. Really ahead of its time. Sadly, during the gameplay there was no commentaries, maybe that was really ahead of its time. On top of all this, you have heavily use of full motion video with awesome soundtrack and also awesome color palette. Everything was smooth and perfect. It was of course much better than the Sega CD version of the game. The gameplay itself was not so different from the 16-bit counterparts. It basically plays the same like on the Mega Drive or Super Nintendo. So resuming, this game back then had the jaw-dropping effect on everybody. It was awesome visually. And today I find this one really interesting just to see how things started on the 32-bit era, because it was nothing out there compared to this game in 1994. And of course, this game could sold a lot of 3DOs if it was not the price tag that was crazy expensive. So, should I recommend it? I will say yes. If you have a 3DO, this is a must-have. It was one of the great games of the system. And now to finish the video, you know, I have to criticize something about 3DO. Who the hell invented these big boxes from 3DO? You see there's Neo Geo AES and some PC awesome Star Wars games. This is big boxes all around. But 3DO, it doesn't fit. So yeah, like angry video game nerd will say, what the hell were they thinking? Thank you for watching, guys. Till the next video, bye bye.